Hello and welcome all my dear students to yet another session with me, Ms. Rachika, on my channel Mathematics Made Easy. So in the last video, we worked upon division of polynomials using the method of long division, and I made you identify the dividend, the divisor, the quotient, and the remainder polynomials when you are doing the division. We also worked upon the method of long division to find the division of the polynomials. And in today's session, we are going to be working on the second method of division, which is synthetic division. So I would recommend you to watch my previous video on long division before you watch this one on synthetic division. I will put the link in the description box. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, this method of synthetic division is a much shorter method than long division, and it takes very less time to solve a question using this method. That is why some students use this method and they find it more easy. Now, this method is restricted in the sense that synthetic division can only be used to divide two polynomials when the divisor is a binomial and it has a degree 1. So it should be in the form x minus b. So for example, if you have two polynomials that you're dividing where the dividend is this polynomial 6x cubed minus 25x squared plus 18x plus 9. So it has degree 3, and the divisor polynomial is a binomial. As you can see, it has two terms and degree 1. So x minus 3, this is coming in this form of x minus c. So yes, you can use this method to divide. That's one possible example for synthetic division. Second example that can be possible is where your divisor is of this form. So again it is binomial, again it is degree 1, it's just that it has a coefficient 3 to it. So before you do the synthetic division, you have to convert it in the form x minus c. That means you need the coefficient of x to be 1. This is an important condition for synthetic division. In such a case, in order to make the coefficient 1, you will divide the dividend and the divisor with what is the quotient of x here. So in this case, it will be 3. So you will divide the dividend also with 3 and the divisor also with 3. So that it comes to the form x minus 2 by 3. So then you will be able to perform the synthetic division because now the coefficient of x is 1. So that means synthetic division is a little restrictive method. It can only be used when divisor is having x minus 3 form with the coefficient of x as 1. Okay, so these are some questions that I've selected for you which need to be solved using synthetic division. So A, B, C, these are three questions. We will solve in this session today in this video two questions and one you can try yourself. So let's get started with questions. Okay, so just like long division, first you need to identify the dividend and the divisor when you are performing the synthetic division. Now in this method, the coefficients of the variables are very important. So you are going to select the coefficients very carefully. So the first coefficient is 2, then 4, then negative 2. So if you have a coefficient which is negative, you take the sign also. Don't leave the sign. Otherwise you'll do a mistake. 8 and then negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 coefficients you have, and because this is the dividend which is getting divided, it will come inside. So 2, little gap you give 4, negative 2, little gap 8, little gap negative 4. So you put them inside. Now, because you need your divisor in x minus c form, so you can write this as x minus of negative 3. So that tells you your r is negative 3. So that you put outside. Now, one important point before I move forward to the next step that I want you to remember is that if in case you get a dividend where the decreasing powers have some term missing, in that case you will not leave that coefficient, you will take it as 0. Okay, that's an important thing. Okay, now the step of synthetic division has multiple steps and we are going to be repeating those steps. So let's start with step 1. You draw a line like this, and first step is to copy the first coefficient as it is. You don't do any change. So I write 2. Step 2, you keep on multiplying the number which is below this line with the value of c. So negative 3 multiplied with 2 gives you negative 6, and you place it below the second coefficient. Now this method will be repeated multiple times till you get your remainder. So let's do it. And below this line you have to do addition. So let's add 4 and negative 6 will on adding give you negative 2, and then this negative 2 you multiply with negative 3 to get 6. Again, because you have now come to this line, you are going to add them too. So negative 2 plus 6 is 4, and 4 multiplied with negative 3 is negative 12. So if you see, in synthetic division, we are working with two operations. We are first multiplying the value of C with the numbers which are below, and then we are adding the two numbers which are one below the other. Addition and multiplication is happening one after the other. Okay, so let's add now 8 plus minus 12, which is negative 4, and this negative 4 is multiplied with negative 3 to give you plus 12. Again we add 12 plus minus 4, which is 8. Okay, so the last term here, the last coefficient that you get usually is the remainder. So we have got our remainder. Let's see now how we get our question. So for the question, how you're going to write, watch carefully. The coefficients which you got now, 2, negative 2, 4 and negative 4. You write them. These are the coefficients of the question. And then you go to your dividend. What was the degree of the dividend? The degree of the dividend was 4. And the degree of the divisor here was 1. So this will be less than 1 degree. So that means your question will start from x cube. 1 less than the degree of the dividend. And then you keep decreasing the power by 1. So x square, then x, and then the constant. So put the symbol 2x cube. Negative sign is there, don't miss that. Negative 2x square plus 4x and then negative 4. So this is your question. So you've got your question, you've got your remainder, final answer. Now we can write by division algorithm. So final answer is equal to question 2x cube minus 2x square plus 4x minus 4 plus your remainder, which is 8, divided by your divisor, which is x plus 3. So this is your complete solution. Okay, so let's do one more question on synthetic division in order to make you all comfortable and confident in this method. So let's see, this is our dividend and this is our divisor. So first look at the dividend. Is it in the standard form? So 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1 and constant. So it's perfectly well. The degree is 4, but the divisor is not in the form x minus c. So we need to change it a little bit. That means we need to make the coefficient of x as 1. So which number we are going to divide them both with? Definitely 3. So I divide both the dividend and the divisor with 3 here, so that we are able to convert into x minus c form. So the question reduces as 36 divided by 3, that is going to give you 12 x to the power 4 minus 2x cube plus 4x square minus 10x minus 4. So this is your new dividend, and that is divided with x plus 1 by 3. So I'm just writing it in this form now, x minus of minus 1 by 3. I hope you're able to understand why, because we need the value of c and the divisor should be in this form. Okay, so now we are ready to go. We have all coefficients, so let's do the synthetic division. So inside comes the coefficient 12, negative 2, 4, negative 10 and negative 4. Make sure you separate them with some distance so that they don't miss and you don't do a sign mistake. And then this time the value of c is a fraction. Okay, let's do step 1. We draw the line and copy the same number. So I put 12 here. Now we are going to start the multiplication. So 12 will be multiplied with negative 1 over 3. So it's same as 12 dividing with 3 and a negative sign. So it is going to give you negative 4. Okay, you put that below the next term and then add them up. So negative 2 and negative 4 will give you on adding negative 6. Again do the same thing. Now we are multiplying negative 6 with negative 1 over 3. It is same as 6 divided by 3. So 2. Now 4 plus 2, 6. Again do the same process and what you get is a negative 2. Add negative 10, negative 2, negative 12. Multiply negative 12, negative 1 over 3, same as 12 dividing by 3, which is 4. So now negative 4, positive 4 is going to give you 0. So this is a good question. You have your remainder as 0. Okay, and now you have got the coefficient. So let's write the quotient also. The quotient is going to be 1 degree less than the dividend. So degree of dividend was 4. So quotient will be 3, 2, 1 and the constant. So let's put in the coefficients. 12, don't forget the sign, negative 6, plus 6 and negative 12. So that is the complete solution for the quotient. You already have remainder 0, so there is no need to put this in division algorithm form as the remainder is 0. So 3x plus 1 is a exact complete factor of the dividend. So I hope you have understood this method as well of synthetic division and you are comfortable and confident in solving your problems. Just to test yourself, I have given one question for practice. Solve this question using synthetic division, and if you have any questions and queries, feel free to put it in the comment section. I will help you out. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off for today from the video of synthetic division. See you in my next video. Bye students.